Well, my apologies about the messed up stream. I wanted to see if I could do better by creating a restream. I'm learning how to use restream, and restream is a bit. I will learn it. I will learn it. I want the stream to look nice. So, anyway, I thought I would come on. Hopefully, people will join us and just hang out and celebrate with everybody a little bit because we've got some good things going on. I'm just going to go in and clean things up, make sure everybody can see the stream. I don't know. I'm going to have to learn how to do restream because it looks like it just went off and did whatever it wanted to. 1 minute I was public, and then the next minute it put up some weird thing. So let's see. Looks like visually I'm okay. Oh, good. People showed up. So, how are people feeling? Crazy times we live in. Looks like George Santos won't be a member of Congress for much longer. Poor George Santos. How much time did I give him? I said he would be there for what? A couple months? He was there longer than I had thought he was going to make. Thought he was going to make it. Bubbly. Just not. I started trying to make my own, but it just doesn't taste the same. There's just something they do to the bubbly just that makes it too gosh darn tasty. Hi, Joanna Carson. Thank you for being a member. Rebecca Gibralto is in the house. Hello, Trisha Gallagher. Welcome. Equus3333. Great to see you. Hope you're feeling well. Donald Lampert. Thank you for being a member. Another person from Wisconsin. I don't know if you know that Joel is also. Oh no, Joel is in Wyoming. Excuse me. Hi, Wendy Burt. Solitary. They're both W's. What can you do? Janice. Hi, Solidary Empath, Patricia Clow. Oh my goodness. Things are crazy right now. We are now in what time? The time of the reckoning. The time of the reckoning is upon us. How you feeling about the reckoning? Makes you kind of feel good about the fact that you're a nice person when you look at karmically where the snowball is headed. We had an accounting, right, data collection that went on for how many years while people ripped their hair out? When is the Fed's going to do something? When are the shut down Fox? Well, the Feds are now doing stuff. It takes a while. You got to do an accounting. Then you got to do the reckoning. So they did the accounting. So why is it that it didn't take them so long to get George Santos? It didn't take them so long to get George Santos because they've spent years learning how these dark money schemes operate. And so it was very easy to catch George Santos because they had spent years and years and years and years from the time of Mueller trying to figure out how these schemes worked. So by the time that George Santos showed up, they had a pretty good idea how things operated. Maria Rodriguez, welcome to Fairies and Angels. Thank you for your membership. Yeah, exactly. So when you're starting an investigation like that and you're looking at shell corporations and you're having trouble getting on boats and collecting data and all that other crap that was going on, and you're trying to get people to cooperate with ongoing whatever, it can take years and years and years and years and years. And that was part of the energy of the accounting. And now we have the reckoning. And it's just a quickening. Overall, there's just an energy of a quickening. So the Wagner Group is interesting. Speaking of account and reckoning, the Wagner Group ran out of weapons, threatened to leave, said they'd be out on the 10th. Then they said they were going to get weapons and stay. Now it came out today that there are not enough weapons, that Russia is concentrating its weapons, its ammo, to kind of hold on to the South, I guess, because they don't have enough ammo. Turkey has pulled out, not getting help from Turkey, not getting help from Iran. So, what do you think about that? So, Wagner has been told that they're on their own. They said that they'll hold out till the Chechens show up. I don't know if the Chechens are going to show up. We shall see. I know, the account and the reckoning. A lot of stuff going on. I mean, you look at the Archdiocese out of Virginia. What was it, 500 victims? That was an account and a reckoning. One good thing that the DOJ, I guess, did under Barr, right? Excuse me. So, where were you when you heard the news that Trump was held liable? I think it's a pretty horrible end for Wagner because it doesn't look like they are going to get the ammo in the end. And to be told, but well, you're on your own, basically. I mean, that's not good news, right? I would not. The only way you could do that kind of work is you would have to either have no soul or have to believe in what you're doing. You'd have to be like a true believer or something. So, how you feeling about George Santos? What do you think that's going to do to the makeup of the House? Pretty crazy, huh? Oh, you were watching a live stream? Cool. Yeah, unbelievable. What's interesting also is how the Republican Party still has him as their favorite. Like they're saying, "Oh yeah, but people don't care about that because they care about the economy." But yeah, so we might as well do some blitzes. What do y'all think? Thank God, Kathleen O'Malley. She was 3 miles from the Allen Mall. Yeesh. Oh, they thought the jury was a joke? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together collectively, we say, Amen. So, oh, Kathleen O'Malley, she had her 71-year-old birthday, so we should wish her a happy birthday. So now Trump, they say, is appealing. If you have money, you can just appeal, delay, appeal, appeal, appeal. It just goes on and on and on. But a lot going on. You have also the convictions of the January 6 people yesterday. So there's a lot going on, right? And then you had the E. Jean Carroll and George Santos. So how is this going to work? Does anybody know? George, how is this? George Santos, it will step down immediately, or because didn't they say if this happened, he would have to leave? Or are they going to say not until, I mean, like, how are they going to get themselves out of this one? I don't know. Ask questions. Red question marks are great. Hi, Melissa Miller. Thanks for your help today. Hi, ES. Hi, Kathy Reagans. Good to see you. Christine Brooks, thank you for being a member. Much appreciated. Hi, Claudia Varias. Create Love, thank you for being a member. Thank you, Holly, for that generous donation. Much appreciated. All right, so I think that the first question, because of where the attention is going, we're going to go with Claudia Veras talking about McCarthy and this, where do we go from here? Where do you think we go? Where would you like to see it go as Americans? I'd be curious if any of the people that are constituents who maybe people who voted for him and thought that they were getting somebody different than who they actually got, how they feel about this person representing their district. Let's see what McCarthy's going to do about it. Oh, McCarthy's now saying, well, he'll look at the charges. That's pretty funny. We'll do it from McCarthy's perspective. It's a lot of fighting. It hit the Republicans really hard. This, why are the Republicans surprised? I don't understand. This is not the end. There's more charges coming against more people in Congress by the federal government. So these are not, look, the GOP, they're criminals. A lot of them cooperated with January 6th, and it looks like the feds are coming down with more charges. And then also they're saying the charges are going to be revealed as well against Santos. But you can see right now the first thing that they're talking about, the immediate environment, 7th House, for the GOP is fighting. Look at that. These people are not happy campers. The police are in the house of George Santos. This is a police card. The hopes and the fears is victory for the GOP. So this is the feds. The feds are over the GOP. There it is. Here's the freaking out of the GOP. Here's the feds. Here's the courts. Oh my God. This guy is in a lot of trouble, you guys. Multiple charges. This guy's crazy. Moon. Crazy. The police, they had crazy charges. Crazy. Look at this. Look at his reaction. He's finished. The feds are going to prosecute multiple charges. You've got a wish card over the feds. I think that more members of the GOP, I always felt like Paul Gozer would be charged. There's a couple of others, right? Looks like there's also evidence that Meadows flipped. It's interesting. We did a remote on Fani Willis, and then she held off on charges. And then there was some energy that came up where they were still questioning people for the grand jury in Virginia with Jack Smith. So we did a remote on that. And there was some kind of communication similar to the deal that was made with Michael Cohen. Now it's come out that 8 electors have flipped. So who do you think flipped and who didn't flip in addition? Now they're saying Mark Meadows. What do you think about that? Yes, no, maybe? I think it's possible, yeah. Okay, so this question, if I can just find it, whoops. Oops. Oops, no, that's not it. Tony wants to know about the future of what's going on at the border. Is everybody hearing me okay? Is the sound okay? Yeah, I don't think he's going to leave unless he's drug out, but this is one of those cases where he's going to be drug out. Looks like Mark McCarthy's got no choice. What about the border? Hey, Barbara Phillips and Marjorie Harrison and Tony. We're going to increase our immigration. We're going to increase the amount of people we legally allow into the country, and it looks like it may have to do with issues of just healthy immigration flow. You know, needing more people to do certain types of labor, agricultural labor, etc. So the quota needs to go up. They're not bringing enough people in intellectually and in terms of other areas, agriculture. It's just we are the immigration is too low. You can see here there's an issue of confusion over the border situation. Hanged man. However, the issue is resolved for a couple of reasons. First off, you have the family legacy, 10 of Pentacles, the new Americans, the new legacy. It's kind of cool that it's seen as the new generation of Americans, right? All of us that have a story that are not Native Americans, right? My ancestors coming from, whether it's Hungary or Britain or wherever, that was their immigration story. And so you have this really cool card, the legacy, and then you have the 2 of Cups, which is the sacred contract or invitation over an issue that was confused. And it appears that it had to do with the fact that they had pushed immigration to such low numbers under the previous administration, from what you can see with these cards, that they had actually caused things to become more expensive, like agriculture, because you have too much waste in the field, etc., because you just don't have enough people out there getting the tomatoes or whatever. But you can see here a celebration. It's cool too, because it's like a harvest festival, people dancing in the fields, working, celebration. And then here you have workers' rights or bringing in the money, people celebrating. Here a contract for new family, new legacies coming in. And then the final outcome is justice reigns, the Queen of Swords, and then hammering out a deal, professionalism, mastery. So the problem isn't that too many people are coming in. It may be that they closed it down to such an extent that we are actually not having a healthy flow. And that makes sense. You come into the country, you don't speak the language, you might have to take crappy jobs, you go to school, your kids go to school, and you work your way up, and then the next generation comes in. And so you have an unnecessary amount of flow. And based on these cards, they're going to increase the flow, which ultimately will be good for everyone. All right. More people, more agricultural. I've heard something about it, that tomatoes were rotting in the field in places like Arkansas because they didn't have migrants coming in. And it was really sad to see some of the farmers that just had to watch their entire crops go belly up just because someone was trying to make a political point and didn't understand that tomatoes need to get picked. So what you see with those types of cards, 2 of Cups is great. It's a card that denotes a sacred contract between individuals. Like I said, 10 of Pentacles is a legacy. It's your inheritance. It's what you give to your children. So this contract comes to them, which is a legacy which they give to their children. So it's kind of nice imagery. Yeah. All right, Joanna Carson. Hi, Joanna. Thanks for being a member. Much appreciated. Texas has taken a baby step towards raising the gun purchasing age to 21. Will it pass? Don't you think that, excuse me, makes sense? Unless you're fighting zombies, right? You ever see the Walking Dead? The children have to like grow up quick because the zombies are coming to get them. So the kids have to know how to use weapons. But since that's not what's going on, most of us don't need to have our children walking around with weapons. Fear of zombies, the zombie apocalypse, right? Kind of like this irrational fear that Americans have that they have to have guns. All right. Gun safety, Texas. I mean, this is an argument like, well, then the citizens should be allowed to kill the shooter. Like if we all had a gun, then we could all just shoot the shooter. It's it's like when you don't want to admit that your argument, you just double down on your argument. A lot of loss here. New beginnings. There's new state representation. Also, there's more representation in the state. So you guys could see Democrats starting to come in on your state level. They're talking about politically new beginnings taking place, and I'm assuming it's on the state level. It's a lot of confusion because if you begin pushing Democrats, progressives at a state level, there's this real confusion that what's happening here is what happened in Georgia, and people are not prepared for it. The moon, the new beginning in Texas, as it moves on a state level towards new policies, and the left is moving towards getting what they want in terms of sane gun laws. There's still grief here, though. Joanna, with a 5 of Cups, which is the grief card, the clarification about new beginnings has to do with a new generation, and it has to do with bringing in new representation at a state level. Too many coffins. A new generation comes over the state. Too many coffins, too much grief. You will change things at a state level, local level with the new generation. That's what will happen. Good question. Well, that's what happened also with California, right? People got tired of it. So you have to just, go at a excuse me, a local level. And that seems to be what Texas is going to do. Oh, hi, 1111. Thank you so much. 1111 is one of my benefactors for the channel. I just got £5 from 1111 of one of my favorite coffees, Cafe de Art. So I really, really much appreciate. I got it today, and I've already had. Well, this is my third cup, and it's almost gone. Yeah, I've been drinking it all day. Love Cafe de Art. It actually is an award-winning coffee. Cafe de Art. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth Fuller, for that generous donation. Much appreciated. All right, let's do some more blitzes here. Anybody been checking out Nine's Corner? Speaking of good tarot card blitzes, check out her channel. She's been doing some good work. Good tarot blitzes over there. I try to check out other readers when I can, but yeah, Nine's a very good reader. Nine's Corner. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Oh, hi, Teresa. Your sister is chewing your ear off, Sandra. I guess everybody's happy over in New York City. Well, as they should be. Things are changing for the better. But boy, you think about no, 45 will not be on the sex offender list because it's not a criminal conviction. It was a civil suit. Nine's Corner, yeah, she's very good. If it had been if he had been criminally charged, yes. Oh, another good one. Tarot Libby. Yeah, I'll check him out. Revealing Light Tarot is another really good reader. I love her stuff. Watch a lot of her stuff. Lena Rodriguez, of course. Yeah. Hogart. Yeah. Sheila's very good. Yeah, but we got too stressed out with the lives, and so a lot of us just wanted to take a break. Just it's very stressful doing those lives. Let's see, any more questions? Oh, cock. All right, Janine Seymour wants to know about cock industry now that oil and gas is tanking. The future of the cock industry. Let's take a look. How's the lighting? Is it okay? I'm like playing with lighting. I'm experimenting. This takes up too much space, right? It's supposed to be more subtle. It's supposed to be I'm trying to get it like I'm learning how to do lighting. Okay. The cock industries. They're moving towards the new green economy. Everybody's moving towards the new green economy. And so, in a way, they're trying to control it. But unfortunately, they can't control it because the whole premise is that it's renewable. New contracts and businesses lay ahead for them. New strict rules around them. The Queen of Wands, hopes and fears, their own progress, move, change. But look at this. They've got the green economy. They're going to switch over to the green economy like everybody else. This is green, harvesting from the green. Even they evolve. Their kids will evolve. The next generation evolves. Like most people don't believe in witches casting spells, right? People evolve. We don't kill witches anymore, theoretically. their politics would evolve in another, generation or whatever. Hard work lay ahead for them. New opportunities, some strong female energy coming in for the future of the Cox. Look at this also. Defenders of the land, a new growth for them, healing of the land and the environment. I have a feeling that their grandkids are going to be pretty liberal. There's a huge change happening with the next generation of Cox children, I would suspect, with those types of cars, because Seven of Wands is defender of the land. Yeah. So they will evolve into the general population. Industry, just like technology goes forward, and like all other people that are part of the new industry, they will go forward into the new economy, just like everybody else. If nobody wants oil, then there's no need to produce it. It's kind of interesting to see that. Yes, we looked at George Santos. Excuse me. And what came out was that he has multiple charges and that his career is over. But let's go ahead and look at his future. His career is over, I mean. Yeah. Oh, is it pronounced like Coke? I don't know. Coke? I don't know. All right, the future of George Santos. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good. It's bad. It's very, very, very bad. It's very, 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 very bad. He was caught engaging in illegal activities with, there's evidence against him, and it involves, he did some bad, I'll show you guys. Hold on. Oh, he's in such bad, it's bad, 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 bad. It's so bad. It's hard, darling. Okay. Uh, well, there's a couple things I'm going to tell you. First off, the feds feel very confident in their case against George Santos. So let's give it up to the feds. That's the first thing that they would like to say to you all. No, we feel very confident. He was caught doing business with the wrong people. The devil. What do we know about the devil? The devil card is about being involved with people in ways, can be codependence, addiction, shady, chained to another person in ways that can kind of be creepy, sexy, freaky. Could be that maybe he was being blackmailed. There's an idea. Tower, his world has come crashing down, and it appears to be associated with some freaky things that he was doing, possibly with his business dealings or involvement with other persons. So those are his cards. Let's take a look at the feds now. Ace of Wands moving in to 8th position. Ouch, 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 ouch. That is a card that is like a yang. It's the erect penis, right? Like it's the lingam. It's a very strong power card. It's a passion card. It's success. It's a 30-day period, right? So what are the feds saying with a card like that? They're saying that we're pretty confident, right? We've got our family jewels and we're wiggling them about, right? With an Ace of Wands. Within 30 days, this guy's looking at some serious charges. He's in serious trouble with the feds. And then a 10 of Cups, the feds are very confident. They're very, very happy that this guy's in serious. Look at his cards, though. Good God. The hopes and fears that he has that his whole life is over. The Knight of Pentacles, which is to go absolutely nowhere. 7 of Wands is to defend one's position against multiple attacks. And then we have, alas, the final outcome for the feds would be to show evidence against the individual. Three of Pentacles, of course, is an evidence card. Weeks are interpreted as pentacles. So we're looking at a period. We can go ahead and predict between 3 weeks and 1 month. We're going to be seeing a lot of salacious evidence against this individual presented by the feds. Like I said, Three of Pentacles is read as an evidence card. It's also a 3-week period. And the evidence involves his relationship with other persons to which he has a salacious relationship, importing, exporting business, dark money schemes typified by the Two of Wands, partnerships, importing and exporting dirty money, associated with, of course, the Devil Tower. So how I would interpret that, I know, isn't that just luscious? I'm going to go ahead and I date cards. I use cards to date between 3 weeks and a month. He's in pretty serious trouble. His career's over, Knight of Pentacles, the knight that goes absolutely nowhere. And it was in his house of fears. Y'all happy? I'm seeing laughter and smiley faces. Oh my goodness. No pit ice cream cones? Confetti? What is this? Nobody feels bad for the gentleman? He's not a gentleman. Okay, well, in that case. Can we have a regular Hangout Tuesday? Yes. Would you guys like a Hangout Tuesday? What should we call it? We've got Thursdays as hot topics. Tuesdays, when I'm free. Today, it was, you know what I was supposed to be doing today was learning how to use the Restream, but instead it just became a disaster. See, I want to have it look fancy. I need you guys to help me out here. Now, I need you guys' advice. I got nearly 1,000 people here, so let's have a private conversation. Just come on, get closer. Do you think that I should try and make it look nicer? What do you think? See, because it's just me here. I just go direct. There's no middleman like Restream. I don't have a little tiny ticker thing there like Midas Touch. Would you like it to look more fancy? I get the impression, though, that you guys just don't give a dang. You just like, no, we just want you to give us the information. The little ticker, and then instead of saying Midas Touch, it'll say the Oracle of Whimsy, and it'll look all fancy schmancy. Or do you not? I don't know. Whatever you guys want, you guys own me. Whatever you guys want to do. All right, let's take a look at Dianne Feinstein. I know the Ukrainian border, they're not going to end up giving they told them that they are not going to end up giving weapons to the Wagner Group after all, because they said they had to try and save the southern border. Told them they could stay or leave, it was up to them. It's not a very well-organized war. All right, let's see what's going on with Dianne Feinstein. Military. Dianne Feinstein's future. She is leaving, but she doesn't want to leave. But its chariot is to move on. She is leaving. She's being offered severance. They will sweeten the pot. They're negotiating. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. We'll give you, how's that song go? I'll give you fish. Oh, I'll give you candy. It almost feels like that. It's almost like Chuck Schumer is telling her, whatever you want, Dianne, you can have it. We just want you to leave. That's the situation. Ace of Pentacles is her opposition. Money, 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 to just leave. What do you want to secure your retirement? The hopes and fears regarding her health. The strength card. Where she's holding right now, Four of Cups. She refuses to leave. No, no, no. The clarification. She's very angry, and the scary part here is that she is starting to behave like somebody who may not be in their right mind and is behaving in a way that is emotionally unstable. And so at this point, if she doesn't take the money, the Democrats may have to be even more aggressive with her. You can see she's moving into now the Knight of Swords, which is angry, aggressive, or violent, irrational. She's defensive about the situation. The Queen of Swords is a court case, and there's also a money offer. They're trying to be sweet and nice, but when a Queen of Swords comes in, we're done with you. It's over. It's divorce. They've got their back to the wall. They put the person behind them. The hope and the fear, the ability to move on. They really feel that she is not able to continue to do this. That has me concerned with that Knight of Swords, because that's almost somebody who is starting to show behavior in her temper suggestive of that her mental health is being affected by her condition. This could go on for a while, and it is very difficult for the Democrats. But if she does not take the offers, you can see here, Four of Cups, refusing offers, Ace of Cups, more offers, Seven of Swords, to flee a situation. Her behavior seems very irrational with that Knight of Swords. And so they may have to be even more persistent with her, with the Queen of Swords, if she does not agree to leave. We could see things become more aggressive. Yeah. It would interfere with the casual. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like, I don't know. I'd like it to look more professional. I'm always trying to improve things. Oh, is Tucker on Tucker Carlson? Let's take a look at the future of Tucker Carlson. I think he's being charged because there's some kind of investigation into coordination. There's a couple that, you go into remote views and you look at federal involvement, federal investigations that are going on currently with Fox News, and it's looking an awful lot like coordination. Were they coordinating with somebody's political campaign? That is a problem. And then the other is people acting like foreign lobbyists, unregistered foreign lobbyists, which is what Tucker Carlson is starting to look a little bit like, right? Let's take a look. He's fighting for intellectual property at this time, Tucker Carlson, because when he left Fox, there were certain things he wanted that it's almost like they took it, and now Tucker Carlson cannot have the stuff he had that was left at Fox. It could be tapes, recordings, whatever. There's a frustration that when things ended, he was not able to take everything from Fox that he wanted to take. It ended. The death of Tucker Carlson. The truth is on the side of Fox. Hopes and fears, more evidence against him, the Empress. There's something here about the Hierophant that can be the higher ethos or something. Oh, Fox News is going to be hit with a bunch more lawsuits, and they're going to lose them. I'm telling you, This is looking so much like that book I read a couple years ago called Confessions of an Economic Hitman. I'll tell you, I read that book a couple years ago, and that he goes into very explicit details about how you take a company down that runs afoul of the feds, piggybacking on civil suits and all the other stuff that's been going on. It's like, this is starting to look like that book. Death of his situation. He does have a ton of offers, though, for money. His money situation looks great. Look at all those offers. Seven of Pentacles, Rumble, plenty of people offering him work, but he does have that death and transformation. Unfortunately, this is not enough for Fox. Fox cut the cord and is cutting the cord on anybody they think. They're trying to save themselves from what's happening with the feds, but unfortunately, it's just too little too late. You can see here the truth coming out over Fox's cards and a 10 of Swords. More bad news. Look at this, evidence against. Trying to heal a situation, evidence against. This is an evidence card for me regarding issues of corruption and theft. It's going to do one more. That kind of has me a little confused. Why would they have put it like that? Oh, maybe attempts to steal an election or attempts to coordinate with an existing campaign or something. Yeah, I think he's under some kind of federal investigation. These are Fed cards. Something about an investigation, feds, and attempt at theft. Fox, man. I wonder if other remote viewers have seen this. I swear, I don't know if they're going to survive. It's looking really, really, really bad for Fox. It's bad. I just don't even know if they're going to survive in the next 2 years. It's just one lawsuit after another. Sexual harassment lawsuits, racism, discrimination of employees, violation of FCC is coming after them, lawsuits from Dominion, lawsuits by people regarding COVID. It's just 10 of Swords. It's really hard to come out of a 10 of Swords energy, other than if you are completely transformed by it. The sun rises in this in the distance with the 10 of Swords. So maybe it will survive, but it won't be what it was. All right, we'll do Elon Musk next. Yeah, very bad cards for Fox. I would not be surprised if they got kicked off of, people's cable packages, which would really, it would be hard for them to pay their employees if that happened. They would have to cut back a lot. And it's moving in that direction with those types of cards. It's like one bad hit after another. And if the FCC goes after them, all the other stuff that's happening, and now they're trying to negotiate with cable companies, I don't know. Let me just check Fox, and then I'll do Elon. Because their cards were just terrible. Fox News. I don't know if they can survive. Same thing. It's going to get changed into another type of company. Look at that. Knight of Swords on top of them. Poverty. Hang it up. Eight of Pentacles, a mastery coming in. They could break the company up and try and sell it off, or they have to change it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Not good. All right. I want to do Tucker Carlson real fast. Or I mean, not Tucker, Elon Musk real fast. Elon Musk. Same thing. The feds he's under investigation with the feds. Does anybody know why are the feds after Elon Musk? Does anybody know anything about this? I didn't even know about this. Did Twitter get in trouble with the feds? He's thinking of selling Twitter. Ending it. Walking away. Feds. Investigation. Does anybody know anything about this? Why are the feds over Twitter? There it is again. He violated something. Police. Twitter's in trouble. They're in violation of something. It's very likely that he will sell. I'll tell you why. First off, he presents with Knight of Pentacles over Twitter and walking away. His opposition is Knight of Swords, which can be like a federal raid. And then he has a fear of some kind of an investigation. And then this is a police card. So something happened. They could have been in violation of some laws, and it could be allowing certain people to post. I don't know. But Knight of Swords can be a raid. It can be aggressive. King of Swords can be police action or police authority. And the fact that he's presenting with a Knight of Pentacles could indicate that he's seriously thinking it's not worth it. It takes a tremendous amount of time. It's been nothing but heartache. Knight of Pentacles can be a desire to end it, and Five of Swords is to throw down the sword and walk away. It's very likely that he will look at trying to sell, but he's got a lot of ego. He doesn't want to admit that he failed. All right, CNN evidently has a town hall coming up with Trump. Does anybody know about this? Those cards were horrible for Elon Musk. To have your business start with a Knight of Pentacles, which means it's going nowhere. How much money did he lose? He must have lost a lot. Knight of Pentacles and Five of Swords, that doesn't bode well. Those are his cards for his company. That doesn't bode well. I didn't know about this, but I can check. Anybody else here read cards? I always get, if people disagree with me, well, no, I feel like he got a Knight of Pentacles and the seventh house and Five of Swords because it's something positive that's going to happen. It's like, I always wonders, could you, I read it one way, would somebody, who here, it reads it differently? But most of the readers, I think, see the Knight of Pentacles the same way, see the Five of Swords similarly. You know, if he had cards like Pentacles that we associate with wealth, Nine of Pentacles, then I might be optimistic. But a Page of Pentacles is to have one's money or business, end. So that's why I'm not optimistic about him being able to hold on. From Donald Trump's perspective, he would love to be there, excuse me, tomorrow, because this is a new money and income source for him. So if he can declare his candidacy, then he can get more money, and it's like a job. He gets paid. That's kind of how he sees it. This is his cards. The devil and money, a job for the devil. This is the 8th house. The 7th house, the immediate environment for CNN. They want world recognition. So it's a new beginning with the world. So I think this is just a publicity. But Trump, it's about a new job. But look at that devil there. Hopes and fears for Fox. New beginnings. It's all about money. Their ratings must have tanked. Final outcome, Chariot with the Tower. Yeah, I think it still will go on. But boy, talk about hitting the bottom of the barrel by even allowing something like that to happen. Still, it's like a train crash you have to watch. Who's going to watch it tomorrow? Looks like it goes on, but the final outcome is the Tower. So it's going to be intense with a Chariot. So it's going to be fast moving, intense, and aggressive. And they are going to bring up E. Jean Carroll, because the hope and the fear was the Queen of Swords. And I'm assuming that's E. Jean Carroll. I'm going to do one more quick one. I think we've been here for almost an hour, and then we'll call it a day. We'll do one more. I think this is coming from Jenny Gomez. She wants to know about Jim Jordan's future. I can't imagine it's good. Wasn't this fun hanging out today? I mean, what pleasant surprises we got in the news. Like, everything has been really positive. All right, let's take a look at Jim Jordan. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for joining. Kathleen O'Malley, good to see you. Thank you for being a member. I think I've already said hi to you, didn't I, Kathleen? All right, Jim Jordan. Good question from Jenny Gomez. Hi, Gloria Virgin. Hi, Lollybell 59. Jim Jordan. Not a nice man. Oof. He's in trouble with the feds also. Defending himself. Wooing. This is a wooer's card, seduction card. Look at this, defending himself, defending his position against evidence, and then here to get Knight of Swords. Again, a raid or aggressive police action. And then the defense. The hopes and the fears. Something about his job or money he may have taken. There's something here about money or coin, that he was foolish about money. Then the final outcome is, again, the ethos. I read in political readings that the higher ethos is the Constitution. And then Chariot is to leave, it's to move. I think it's very likely that he took money, or he engaged in some financial dealings which appear to, the feds are taking a look at it. There was some kind of dealing money contract. Four of Pentacles is a frugality card, but it's also tight examination. It's when you are pinching. It's when somebody's under a microscope. And it has the feds looking under a microscope at this evidence. And then the hope and fear is that he will have to walk away. Five of Swords. It is true that he was texting Meadows. And so it would be surprising if he was not subpoenaed and having to speak to the grand jury. I'm assuming he will, with those cards, have to speak to the grand jury, which at the very least has him in the vicinity of what was going on, the text back and forth with Meadows, etc. Those are definitely things that I'm sure that they're going to be looking at. with that kind of chariot, which is to a movement card, and the fact that he's got cards where he's afraid of evidence against him, the fact that he had a Knight of Swords, which can be an aggressive action against him, would indicate that he's probably in trouble with the feds right now. And probably the fear is I'm assuming with those cards, he's probably afraid of Jack Smith's investigation. And I'm assuming also with those cards, particularly when you get something like a Three of Pentacles, which is an evidence card, that he's probably going to be subpoenaed. And he probably also, I would suspect with those cards, he probably hasn't spoken to the grand jury yet. So that's also interesting to me as a remote viewer, because it means that he hasn't flipped yet. So if he hasn't flipped, or if they haven't offered him that, it means that if he did something wrong, he could be charged. I don't know. It's interesting. That Knight of Swords in his opposition, it's very curious. All right. Thank you, everyone, for the love and support of the channel. I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. for our final class. It'll be fun. It'll be an open book discussion, everything you need to know about HCRV. Please, if you are a member, come join it. And who knows, maybe you'll decide to study with us in the future. Be well, everyone. And thanks for your love and support. We will see you next time. Be well. Bye-bye.